Why do you feel so different at 35, 40, and 45? What is happening to you, and why do you feel different? Well, let me tell you, you are changing. 35 is peak bone and muscle health. That's right, 35. You've heard people talk about a midlife crisis. I really think you should know that at 35, we should be doing DEXA scans because this is where you're optimal and this is what your sexy bones look like. So everything else is like a downhill if you don't fight it. If you don't fight it. See, your muscles don't know your age. So if you know that 35 is peak bone and muscle health, and if you know your life has changed because now you have a full-time job and maybe you have kids and maybe you have a partner, you change your activities. So not only are you changing structurally, that your hormones are changing and there's a decline that is happening because as you get closer and closer to reaching menopause someday, that is ovarian insufficiency. You're born with all the eggs you're ever going to have, and as your hormones change, read that as goes down. We were always meant to change, but I just want you to know the weirdness you feel is because there's a habit change, there's a hormonal shift, but there are things that you can do. You just now have to be intentional. It's not so genetically easy as like when you were younger, and I'm so sorry to tell you that. So you can change by changing your activities. This means you need to kind of take a look around at your everyday life and see what you look like. So how many steps are you getting? Are you actually sleeping? What are you doing to take care of yourself? What are you doing to nourish yourself? And are you actually getting to bed? Because now all these things matter. Welcome to the world of feeling old. And pain sometimes starts to come, just so you know. Yeah, pain, widespread joint pain, because your muscles are having a different pull, because they're weaker, because you're not using them. And then just life happens, and one day you wake up and you don't feel like you. And if that sounds like you, hey, it's okay. But everything does require a little more effort in the beginning, and you can change your habits, but it's going to take some time. So my suggestion is this. Observe, number one. Number two, make a plan. Yeah, that's right. Write it down. Put it in the notes in your phone and say, okay, I'm going to start to implement this change this next 2 weeks. And it could be to take your omega-3s. It could be to go to bed at 9:30. It could be to start walking after dinner. It could be one little thing. And that's how real life changes happen, is one thing at a time. But pick something, and then we're going to call you out of the hole of oldness. Yes, the hole of oldness. I don't know if I should say the whole of oldness. Eventually you'll figure it out. You'll get a routine. You'll know exactly what exercises you need to do. You'll know what hormones you need to take or not. You'll know what supplements, you'll know what foods do and don't work for you. But it is a shock. I want to remind you that you are always meant to change, and that's why we need communities to support us, to tell you, hey girl, it's okay that you feel so weird. I believe you do feel weird for a reason, and here's what we're gonna do. And then we help you, and then we drag you alongside. And when you want to complain about it, we're here to listen. The older people, because I am one of those older people. I'm also a physical therapist that takes care of women, and I listen to women, I would say complain all day, but I don't think that they complain. They're just expressing their concern about things that are happening. And a lot of the problems come from lack of education, lack of care in a timely manner, and feeling overwhelmed. This is some of the greatest problems we have in healthcare, is that women feel overwhelmed and don't know where to start. So start with one thing, and then in 2 weeks we'll start another thing, and then we'll keep coming along and make change. But you should have someone to help you on your journey. So talk to your friend, talk to your doctor, talk to your physical therapist, talk to your friends. If you have friends. If you don't have friends, you can make some friends online. I have some wonderful friends online. Love you, bye. Also, I'll be your friend. Love you, bye. But I'm very, very bad at texting because I get too many messages. Okay, sorry, bye.